So it was wonderful. So many friends came together, and I think a lot of very important, very really kind of deep subjects were talked about, and I think that's important because if the book can create dialogue, can create occasions for people to think about these things and talk about them, I think that's what's the most important thing.
And also, the book is soon going to be a motion picture. That's what you mentioned. So when is that you planning?
So it's something that is in the pipeline. We can't really talk about it, but yes, we definitely want to make a film out of it.
And coming soon to a
And
theatre.
coming soon, yes. But it's a historical film, so it's quite.
Yes.
The scale is very big, and so therefore it requires a lot of support.
Also, we want to make sure, as we have with the book, that we don't want to do any kind of disservice to anybody. We want to make sure that we get the facts right, and then we say our story or we make our story around that.
And do you have any celebrities, any actor, actress in your mind for the film?
Well,
Do you have somebody?
wish list. I would like to have Dev Patel as Nishanko because I think he has the intensity and I think the idealism that Nishanko stands for. Aditi is. Can you see Aditi?
But not as yet. I think it's a little early. I think Dave very easily fits that part. The others would require a little bit of us to.
Nishanko.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's. I think there's so much talent out there, and so much because these are all actually when you look back at it, the story is about very young people. It's about an 18-year-old girl, it's about a 21-year-old boy who's been thrown into battle, into this reality of having to fight a war, and there is a slightly older 24-year-old. So they're very young people. It's not an old people's tale, and it's about young people taking their beliefs and going out there. So yeah, there's a big wish list, and would love to
And there's also the thing that very often, because the story is big and the events that happened were so big, that very often we forget how young those people must have been who took part in those events. So naturally, it's got to be about the sensibilities and the spirit of youth. So that's very important to retain it,
Yeah.
and not like an old man's tale or somebody who's so that is very important, and that has to be captured right.
Thank you. This is the first edition of the book which is coming up.
That's right.
What are your expectations from the book and your target market?
Well, our target market is almost everybody, simply because it is for all those people who are interested in historical fiction, and there are lots of people like that. But at the same time, we haven't written it so that it can become overbearing or tedious. So it is in fact for all those who love basically a good yarn, those who love a good story, those who love characters and everything that happens to them, people who believe in love and people who understand that there is a dark side to love, which is betrayal, and people who basically read thrillers, and I think of all age groups.
Probably must become a bestseller in coming days.
Whoa.
Inshallah.
And probably somebody has probably already asked you about the scene which has been depicted on the book cover. So how did you zero upon that picture?
Concept is love in the time of war, isn't it? And it's stolen moments. When you read the book, the way all their lives are on the brink. Anything can happen. They don't know what they're going into. They don't know what their lives will be, even a month from now. So we've tried to capture the fragility of what they had in the midst of war, and a moment of that peace and that calm, which they try to. And you really don't know, because it's about a love story. It's about it's about a triangle. So who's this? And so it was like keeping it a little open. the
It's
picture.
almost like you are spying on two people. It's almost like you've parted the bushes and you see this scene happening. It's like that.
Two people.
Aditi, and we won't say who the other one is. Yeah.
And before we take leave and congratulate you, we congratulate you. We just want to know who will be directing the film, like if it will happens.
Well, I'm a director,
Yeah, no.
so I would love to direct, and so let's see in the future what happens.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
The book to become the next bestseller in the coming months.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.